Well, Saturn is being shut down.
General Motors announced it'll shut down Saturn operations after negotiations.
This year, they announced plans to shut down their Pontiac and Saturn divisions.
Motors announced that it is going to get rid of the Saturn brand. Talks to sell the division have collapsed. The Penske Group, headed by racing legend Roger Penske, was in negotiations.
This is my 2004 Saturn VUE. It's weird when I say that it's my car, because being a 15-year-old who's never owned a car before, it's weird saying that you own a car. Anyway, this is a 2.2 liter 4-cylinder. So it's the less powerful version, so it won't be going like 200 miles an hour through the streets. This car means a lot to me. The last owner was my grandma, and that's it. She bought the car new in 2004, drove it off the lot at Saturn of Roseville, and then basically she's had it up all the way until a few months ago. If I can look for something in the glove box. Don't worry about it, whatever. Now, even though this car is 14 years old, it still looks pretty clean, pretty new. But it's dirty, but you know what I mean. It's in good condition for being a 14-year-old Saturn. Now, come on. Now, since it looks good, it's not perfect. Exhibit A. Closes automatically. So, it's a $20 fix to get that fixed, but basically, there's other few little minor things that like maybe might be annoying, but they could always be fixed. Like the seat warmers don't work, even though it has them. So, like I said, how the car wasn't perfect. Well, this is one of those minor things. But this car came with those little blind spot mirror things, right? And they were on this car the whole time. But like the first day we got it over here at this house, we went to go to the Walgreens, like pick up some sodas. On our way back, we stopped at the stoplight. As soon as we started driving, the blind spot mirror fell off. You know those little like circular things? There's a photo of one on the screen right now. Yeah, it was just one of those. You could probably get one for $20 at AutoZone or something. Another one of those perks of owning a car from 2004, all my songs are on CDs. It's radio or CD. There's no tape thing.
Drinking Henny and I'm trying to forget.
Better now on CD.
You probably think that you are better now. You only say that 'cause I'm not around.
You gotta flex on the haters. It's common sense. You got YouTube, because you know me, that you're watching this video on YouTube. And energy drinks they taste good. Should I take this off though? Like, honestly, because I'm not going to be using radio anymore. I'm going to be using CDs. 2004. Alright. For 2004, this car actually had pretty good features. Power windows and locks. Cruise control. And on the headlight switch, there is off, parking lights, and lights. Don't let it lie to you. That off basically means auto. As soon as you put it in the gear, it turns on lights. It can be 3 in the afternoon, and lights will come on. Oh, the mirror is auto dimming, so you don't have to push that little tab to make it dim. It dims automatically. Would you look at that? This is the front fascia of the Saturn VUE, right? So you have the main grille, but then you have these. So on the peasant Saturns, these are fog lights. But on this one, this is an air intake in case you want to install turbos. Aftermarket turbos, you could put those in there and zoom up on this. It actually has holes in it, so you can install turbo on either side. This side has that too. Air inlets. It's like a Dodge Demon. You know how like the inner headlights are fake and have a hole in them. Turbo inlets, dude. It's got to have that maximum cooling. All right, follow me. As you'll notice, the back tires have okay tread. I mean, they're getting all bad because this car sat in the sun all day. But if you come and look at the front wheels, since the car is front wheel drive, they're like racing slicks. Look at that. Look at how thick. Look at how. This is a standard house key, right? Look at how thick that. Look. That's like a piece of paper. You could write on that. Like tire tread is minimal. Gotta have that racing slick essence so you could go fast on the drag strip. You know what I mean? Yeah. Alright, I want to show you something. Watch this, alright? Go to the back. Go to the back where you see the window, right? Watch this. See that? Look at that. That barely even... You gotta... I think the motor's bad and doesn't have lubricant. So, obviously, me being a high school, I'm gonna have a... is it dim? Alright. I'm gonna have some passengers in my car, you know, for some friends. I'm gonna hang out. This car is pretty cool for the back. You got cup holders, right? See these cup holders there? You can go away when you don't want them, and if you want them, cup holders. And a 12-volt outlet. So you could plug in some, like, USB devices, right? Charge them up. It will be so lit. Like, we will be pimping, listening to Post Malone, driving down the street in the Saturn, right? Blasting music with our cup holders and USB charge. Dude, you can't even... Dude, Rolls-Royce should learn lessons from this video, right? They need to learn a thing or two from Saturn. Saturn knows what's going on. Rolls-Royce, BMW, Mercedes, Volkswagen? No. Not a chance. Alright. You see this, this is a BMW key. If it would focus, it's not. Okay, whatever. As you see, unlock. The BMW logo is locked, and there's a trunk button. Where's the panic button? This car, right here, that you pay like twice, 3 times as much for, doesn't even have a panic button. And yet this car, as standard, this is the beast engine that powers this beast. Alright? This is where the brain of the car is at. It is the pinnacle of motorsporting. 2004, this was top of the line. This is what everyone was dreaming of. They were dreaming of the engines that Saturn provided for their car. And this, I think it's this one. This is where I had to refill the AC. There's about a lot of things that were like weird about this car when we first got it. It didn't have AC. The battery was dying all the time, only because it was never driven anymore. But now that we drive it like more often, the battery works better. And this is the little cap. You put the AC, there's like an AC can back there or something. So you put the cap on that, and basically you get AC. So you're climate cooled. Your passengers have cup holders. Your passengers can charge their phone. A good sound system. Listening to CDs. You have a beast of an engine. And you have turbocharger holes. And it's getting rarer and rarer. It's going to be worth more and more money as life goes on. Can it get better? No. Simply. Just cannot get better. How lit is that? Hey Josh!
What's up, man?
I'm doing a review.
You doing a review?
Say hi.
Hello!
Couldn't get better. Filming? Alright, so if unfortunately your high performance machine happens to have any issues, behind this door number 1, is everything you need. I mean, my grandma and grandpa put these extra tools back here, but it comes with a jack, standard. If you happen to get any mishaps on the road in your high-performance automobile, you could fix it right there with all the tools in that box. Just like we need to fix the lift gate. Right, all jokes aside, this is, I like my car, you know? Because here where I live in, this town I live in, all these high schoolers are basically given their cars by their rich parents. And they have nothing else to do but drive around at 12 in the morning looking for people to race. Like that guy in the Hyundai Genesis that keeps driving around. One time he tried to challenge my brother to a race. We put the BMW in sport mode and just crapped on him, like completely. But so yeah, but 4-cylinder engine, not too fast. Pretty good car. I like it. It's a good first car. It's not janky like the door's gonna fall off when you close it. You know, it's not gonna like when you start it and you turn it back off again. Like the engine isn't gonna fall out the bottom. You know what I mean? Like, good car. I like it, and has a lot of seats for all your pimps.